Hello everyone, just doing a quick walk around of the turbocharger kits that I've been making recently, because I've had lots and lots of questions about what is and isn't supplied with the kit. So this kit here, as you can see, it is £2,850 for everything you see, and that will get you up and running, obviously minus other hardware such as injectors and intercooler and mapping and stuff. But this will get a turbocharger bolted in the hole and running, which is obviously the more difficult part of doing this job. So I'll do a quick walk around. We've got the Pulsar turbocharger. I've opted for these. They're good quality and don't seem to have any issues with them, and the price is really good as well. Obviously, you know, genuine Garrett unit is, you know, you'll be looking over £2,000 really for a similar unit. So yeah, these are coming at a, you know, a very good price. This one is a G30. They're ball bearing turbochargers. Got the boost pipe outlet here for the turbo boost control solenoid. There is a speed sensor port if you wanted to buy the speed sensor kit for it as well, so you can monitor the speed of the turbo so you're not over speeding it. It's got an outlet port that's been welded on the compressor cover here for the recirculation valve. Comes with a universal actuator set about 13 psi, this one. Yeah, so it seems a good quality unit. It's comparable in design to maybe a Turbo Smart one, but a Turbo Smart one can be an upgrade option if required. There is a coolant return line here. It's bolted on, a nice little banjo unit. I've opted for a basic, you know, a simple solution to the problem, which would be to cut your original steel coolant line and slide this silicone hose on and put some additional clips on there for you. V-band clamp for bolting the turbo to the manifolds, V-band for the downpipe, making your own downpipe. Got an oil return line here. It's Hell branded AN fitting and Hell branded stainless steel line. Comes with a new bolt as well. You know, I've whacked everything out, or, you know, what's correct, so just bolt straight on this one. It's all the angles and that are set for you. Get a gasket kit and the bolts and the washers which bolt this to the turbocharger. Got a Goodridge branded stainless oil supply line. Comes with the correct size bolt that you need and washers. Bolt straight in, hassle free. Got an AN style fitting that goes to the turbocharger, and on the turbocharger itself we've got an oil restrictor which comes with the turbocharger, so there's no messing around researching what you do and don't need and thread pitches, which can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Boost pipe. This one attaches onto the bottom of the turbocharger and it fits perfect, meets perfectly up to the DO88 boost pipe kit. Got a heat shield here. This is a second-hand piece, but I cut a section of it off nicely so it fits and the actuator and everything doesn't foul, but it is nice to have a heat shield there so you don't start melting injectors and things. Intake pipe. Quite a lot of work goes into this to get all the angles and that right. Got a recirculation valve circuit there as well. This particular one's got the Turbo Smart one on here. There's two ports on the front. This one here is the breather supply line, so air comes out of this into the dipstick tube, which has a little one-way valve on it, and then air coming out of the rocker cover goes into this one here. Got a coolant return line, comes with the correct bolt. It bolts on the side of the turbocharger in that hole there, and that silicone tube then pushes onto the saab header tank with a slight kink in it so it doesn't foul. Comes with the clips ready to fit. New gaskets, new studs and genuine saab locking nuts so things don't come loose 5 minutes down the road. Nice and handy. Got genuine Mishimoto stainless steel clamps here. They come with the correct locking nuts as well so things don't come loose. Some of the cheaper quality ones don't come with that. And then we've got the manifolds themselves. So I've gone for a log style. It's quite a simple, compact design. Reason behind it, yeah, I didn't really want to interfere too much with other stuff in the engine bay. The engine bay is very compact as it is. Start melting radiator fans, you'll have to move the dipstick tube, you know, and you end up with, you know, coolant hoses and stuff like that. So yeah, you can end up with problems if stuff's too big in the engine bay and fouling on other things. These are professionally TIG welded. Not by myself, I'm not quite as good as that unfortunately, but yeah, been very nicely welded. They're back purged as well, so they're welded inside and out, so for a decent fusion. The faces are machined smooth on a CNC machine as well, so there's no gas leaks there as well. Even some of the bigger companies, I bought Janspeed manifolds once and they hadn't done that, and I had no end of trouble trying to seal the things up. And then we've got the collector. I've gone for 2 compensators on this. Some people only fit 1, but really you need 2, otherwise you'll end up with cracking of the pipes and things, because metal expands obviously when it gets rather hot. Got a collector piece here. A lot of work goes into this to get this right. Have a nice free flowing path for both sides of the gases into the single scroll turbo V-band on the top there as well. I've got a bracket here which it comes with a new bolt as well, and I reuse the old saab bracket. I just cut it up a little bit so this bolts onto the block, and then this collector piece just slides straight on, bolts in place, and it's in the correct location 100%. It's got a location lug there as well which is welded to the collector, so you literally bolt the bracket on, slide the collector on, bolt it up, and that's the correct position. The V-bands mate up and away you go. It's nice to have that mounted because some people don't mount the turbo to the engine, and that can then cause you, because you've got a lot of weight there on a long pipe, it can cause cracking on the pipes. So yeah, you do need a mounting system really. And there we have it.